Maybe. Maybe. Almost forgot to disconnect that. That did the trick. And that's so weird though. It always sets it to private. Huh. Okay. Let's make it public, please. Done. Save. All right. I think we should be streaming. Oh yeah, let me pause my until tomorrow. There we go. I should make myself a checklist to remember all the stuff I got to do for streaming. Because it's a lot of stuff. And how did I lose my mouse? Where did it? What? Did it go down to my iPad? It's done that before. Oh no. No, my. Oh. Now is not the time for this. My iPad or my iPad, my mouse ran out of juice. It was warning me earlier that it was gonna. Did I listen? No. Why would I? Seriously. I mean, why would anybody listen to the mouse of their computer? Okay. How to activate? Let's see if that'll work. Select source. Oh, okay. I think we might be working. Let's find out, shall we? I mean, it's probably working, but stranger things have happened. You know what I mean? Bello Bear. There we go. Live is working. Let's see if the chat's working and the hello, Bello. Maybe?
Seb and hash 039 Aspic says, hello, Bello.
Okay. That looks good. We can
His
get.
comic says, hello.
What's up, buddy? How are you? I am back. And it looks like everything's running smooth, which I am stoked about. All right. Let me do one more thing here. I'm gonna get.
His comic says, the chat's working.
Yep, which I'm stoked. I am very stoked.
His comic says, what's on menu tonight?
Let's see what we got on the menu tonight. We are gonna create. I gotta finish up one bellow, and then I was thinking of doing some pinball. We could do some pinball. Otherwise, if nobody wants to play pinball, I could play some more Eastward. I'm really digging that game. So, but hopefully, we're not going to spend too much time on bellow today. I mean, I love doing bellow too, but I'm in the mood to play some games after yesterday. Yesterday was just kind of crazy. Let me double check one thing here.
His comic says, let's go.
Let's go. All right. There we go. Still kind of ironing out the details on my multi-chat app. It's supposed to tell me when I've got who's there in my live stream, but so far I'm only seeing one pop up. I wonder if I didn't quite connect it right.
Comic says, cool cut.
But we're going, and I'm charging my stupid Apple mouse. This is one of the, I don't know if you use Apple or not, but this is one of the most amazing design blunders of all time. The charging port is on the bottom. It looks great, but you can't do anything while it's charging. Holy cow, is it frustrating.
This
Oh,
comic says, yeah, I've heard about this mouse.
yeah. I mean, it's a cool mouse. Legit, ergonomics aside, a lot of people don't like it because it's pretty flat. I'm really comfortable with it. You know, kind of just kind of rest your arm on or your hand on there. But the coolest part about this thing is basically this whole thing is a trackpad. So you can scroll up, you can scroll down, you can use two fingers to do different gestures, and it's very cool. And it's probably the only reason I keep using this mouse. Although it is a little frustrating too. You'll see me like zoom off to the side or zoom in really far or scroll to the side sometimes. It's because if I don't keep two fingers on it, it'll think it's supposed to scroll and then it'll do all kinds of funky stuff. So if you ever if you ever hear me complaining during the stream, oh, is this stupid mouse zooming again? That's why,
This
because
comic says, does it work with non-Apple computers?
I think so. I don't know about the touchpad sensitivity part. I'm pretty sure somebody's made an app so that you can use all the touch sensitivity stuff. But it's pretty cool, especially if you're doing graphics and stuff. Having that extra trackpad there at the top. All right, let's see if we should have enough juice here. All right, it's still red, but it's going to go for a few minutes, and we'll just have to keep charging. Yeah, do a Google search. I think you can. Somebody's made like an extra uh, 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 read only mode. Somebody's made like a plugin so that way, or a little mini app so that way you can use all the cool stuff, all the features on it. Where are we? What I was working on one the other day. Bello Bear episodes. It was a newer one, I think. Statue budget, maybe? Okay, looks like I have art created for it. Let's take a peek. What do you think of the horizontal layout? That's the one thing I had to caveat to was going horizontal because, oh, let me get to my working screen. There we go. I did have to go horizontal for my streaming to work a little better. I personally like a little better. And if you're on your phone on TT, you can hit that little square button in the bottom right corner if you don't know, or kind of the bottom right corner of my stream, and that'll flip it horizontally, so it'll take up more space in the screen and have.
This comic says, I think that's better for people on phones.
Yeah, the vertical thing. Although this is pretty decent though. If you flip it, you hit that button, it fills up a good chunk of the screen. So I don't know. Logistically, for me, it's so much easier. With trying to do the art because all my apps and everything are horizontal, and I mean even when you're playing games, it's like it's horizontal. So it's kind of weird that they didn't really kind of focus a good way to to have that button there so you can turn it horizontal till now. But anyway, let's see what we got. I think this one was about the pharaohs. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I think I was pretty much good to go on this thing. Let's see. The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men. Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit. The pharaoh Ramses II built more than 100 statues of himself across Egypt. Seems like he did more than that, but I'm going to go with it. And Bello, did pharaohship come with a statue budget or something? If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out? Thousands of giant egos carved into ancient stone. Now, a giant sandwich statue, that would actually stand out. I'd prefer a library mate, though we all know what happened to Alexandria. All right, yeah. All right, I got a lot farther than I thought, so let's plow through and do the video version, and then we'll jump over to playing some pinball. All right, let me export these. Oh, I'm really happy. I got all. It's always nice when I surprise myself and getting a bunch of stuff done. Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to do? Okay, I do need to update the dialogue for. I did. Looks like I have the art. I actually cheated a little bit on this. I had another episode that was also an Egypt episode, but this one isn't going to come till much later. And so I actually used the same art. I tweaked it slightly. So that'll make my life much easier. I'm going to slide this one over. I should have probably done that the last time around. Okay.
John Martin has donated one and says sent Heart Me X1.
Thank you, John. What's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you here, man. How's your day going? We are,
John Martin says, hey,
we are going to finish putting together this episode. I actually got a lot of it already done.
John Martin says, just work loud.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Although it's, I felt like it was a good, productive day today. So anyway, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it should be 7. We are gonna get, we'll get this one wrapped up. We'll do the video version what we're working on right now, and then we'll go over and play some pinball. Have a little fun with the pinball. So you guys let me know, John, you and Haz, if you're still here, let me know what pinball machine you want to see today.
John Martin has donated 20 and says sent your awesome X20.
Oh man, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That is fantastic, man. Very, very cool. I really dig it. I really, really dig it. That's awesome. Gosh, I can't wait to get Bello like really blowing up because man, I can't wait to do this full time. I don't want to do I don't want to do my graphics work anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do still love it, but I've been doing it since. I started uh, as a
Max
living.
Sinderman says, hey yo,
What's up, Max? How are you? I officially started doing this in 1990, so I've been doing this for a long time. So having Bello blow up so I could do this full time, I would be very, very happy. All right, let's make sure I got all these right. Oops. No, I see one thing I gotta do.
Max Sinderman says, hey yo,
What's up, Max? That's weird. Kind of sent your message twice there. Let's see if that continues to happen. So I'm actually live streaming on TT and YT today, and it looks like everything's running pretty smooth. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why. Here, I'll text you back, Max.
Max Sinderman says, yeah, I sent it twice because the TTS didn't go off.
Okay. Let me make sure my... Weird. All right, let me go back to... I'm going to check it on my end over here. Background play is on. Not now. Just do your thing, bud. Hello.
Max Sinderman says, "Ooh, now I hear it. Looks like it's getting filtered out of the background audio."
Oh, that's weird. I wonder why it's not picking it up on my main screen. It's like a normal, Mac audio thing. Let's see. Let me try something else just to double check. All right, that audio's showing. Huh. Very strange. I don't know why you're not. You're only hearing it through the microphone. I can see it on the audio mix here that it doesn't show up, which is very odd. Well, let me try sending one from TT real quick just to see if that goes through. Let's pause that. I want to see if it goes through the Mac audio or not.
And Marcepson says, "Hello."
No. Okay. I almost had a perfect. Darn it. Let's see. TTT. Where is TT? A TTS. Text to speech is enabled. Wonder if there's like a setting where, for whatever reason, it doesn't record to only members. Do not read. That is odd. Yeah, I wonder why it's not doing. Yeah, it's not doing it on either side, which is weird. But at least it reads it out loud, so you know that I see your message. You know. I'll do some more digging. Let me hide that.
Max Sinderman says, "Yeah, I think since it's only playing out of your speakers, your computer is just naturally filtering it out."
Yeah, it should play it though, because basically I have it set. My
Max Sinderman says, "Maybe there's some original sound feature like there is on Zoom."
maybe. Let me look at properties here. Display capture. It should be going as my display capture, which is weird. Oh. All right, let me move this over to this window. Do me a favor, send one more. I wonder because I have the app in the other window. Not likely, but we'll give it a shot.
Max Sinderman says, "Test.
Nope, still doesn't want to go through my main audio. That is weird. All right, you know what? Let me just, because now I want to fix it, which is typical me. Like, oh no, I gotta fix this now. Let me send myself an email, and I will test it and figure it out later. I might just have to add like an extra audio source, is my guess, for like system sounds or something. Fix TTS audio out, but it's working. And the good thing is I can hear everybody while I'm working, so that way I'm not missing any of you guys' messages, and that's kind of the main point. Although it is nice when it reads it out loud. Well, I wonder, it could be, all right. It could be also that it's, oh, I can't do that yet. Okay, that's why. It could also be because the app is set up to.
Max Sinderman says, "Yeah, that didn't work. Probably something with the routing for the audio, but yeah, it works for now, so it doesn't matter."
Yeah, I agree. My guess is, yeah, it's possible it's set up this way by default, because with multi-streaming. All the different platforms have, want things different ways, and it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. So they, you can't like cross pollinate. They get all angry and fidgety. So, all right, let's see. This one's gonna be XX2. Statue budget. Okay, we got that, and then we did all the other ones. All right, we can't really even put the video together. I guess I could put the video together. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a little jacked today, just because I had a good day anyway. And then on top of it, Jen made a like coffee milkshake thing. Basically, it's like you go to your favorite coffee place and get something super sweet and creamy. But she did it with ice cream here and did had cold coffee already and mixed it up almost like a milkshake, and it was freaking good. But since I don't drink caffeine, yay, I am jacked. Well, I'm coming down now a little bit. About half hour ago, I was pretty much bouncing off the walls. But it was fun. It's fun once in a while, especially since I don't drink caffeine. Let's see. Okay, I can't do the intro, but I can do everything else. Let's do that. We're gonna do Lewis, the TV announcer.
Max Sinderman says, "Let's effing go."
Let's go. How was your day today? All right, let's go with that. Lewis, yes. Generate.
The pharaohs left behind hundreds of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men. The pharaohs left behind hundreds of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
All right, nice. Clean. I thought he stumbled on one of the words, but no, it sounds great. All right, rename. This is going to be 1.1. And
Max Sinderman says, "Pretty good. No class for Veterans Day, so nice and short."
oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know what? Jen's got it off completely. Of course, I still worked a good chunk of it, but it's been a pretty nice day.
The pharaoh Ramses II built more than 100 statues of himself across Egypt.
I was asking everybody else too. Let me know if there's a particular pinball machine you want me to play today. Keep me posted. The only thing that's going to be interesting is I think it's the first time I've live streamed playing pinball. I shouldn't have any issues, but we all know how YT is with copyright and music and stuff. So I'm a little worried about it, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it should fall under fair use since I'm actually playing a game, or and not well, fair use, yes, but there's also another one where you're adding to the content kind of thing. I forgot what that one's called. So hopefully I'm not going to get any crap, if you know what I mean. Okay, Avery. We're gonna do Avery. I am going crazy. Wow. Caffeine. I like it.
Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
All right, nice and clean. I like it. This should be 1.2 Avery. Or wait, is this? Yeah, okay. I am all over the place. And
Thousands of giant egos carved in stone.
And that one is 3.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
Let's change that. He's a little too down for my liking. Let's change it a little bit. We'll go with dark humor. The wry and melancholic, I think, is the part that's messing it up. Let's go with wry and dark humor.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
Okay, still pretty down.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
All right. That's pretty good. There it goes. That's going to be 4.2. All right, so we got Lewis, we got Avery, now we need Bello. I did the intro. Why didn't I do the rest of Bello? Probably because I had too much caffeine. Auto generate.
Was this in their contract or something? Like, congrats on your Pharaoh ship. Here's your statue budget.
Only Bello. That's gonna be. Let me make sure it didn't
Was
get
this
cut
in
off.
their contract or something? Like, congrats on your Pharaoh ship. Here's your statue budget.
Rename. That's gonna be 2.2.
If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out?
That's 3.1. All right, one more line and then we'll start putting together the video. And then we play some pinball.
Now a giant sandwich monument. That would actually stand out.
All right, he may be a little bit too up there. Let's see how he compares to Avery's line.
Now a giant sandwich monument. That would actually stand out.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
All right. It's actually not bad transition between the two. 4.1 Bello. All right, right. That's right. I can't really, you know what? I might as well just wait to do it. I was going to do the outro, or the intro, but I don't need to, because I don't know what episode this is going to be yet. We're getting a little far ahead now. I'm trying to do more episodes so I have them ready to go, instead of struggling every day. Like, oh God, I gotta have this ready. It'd be nice to have like a couple of weeks worth, and that way I'm not freaking out to get it done. On some days where things are just crazy and not enough hours in the day for me to try to get stuff done. All right, let's get rid of this stuff. If you're new, basically what I'm doing is this is my video version of the comic strip, watch along comic. And what I do is I take my previous episode as my starting point, and then I start kind of populating it with all the new stuff. It just speeds up the process a little bit. I'm going to put my files over here on this screen, which I know you can't see, but That way I can just drag and drop and it makes my life a little easier. All right, let's get some imagery here. Okay, that's old. Okay, all of these can go bye-bye. Doot, doot, dink. There we go. So these are all the visual panels to go with the spoken dialogue. And let's get the spoken dialogue in here. Lewis is TV. Whoops, I went flying everywhere. Remember, Haz, I was talking about my letting go of my mouse and stuff goes, and it goes flying everywhere. Here it is. Okay, and let's zoom back out a little bit. Let me slide these over. Okay, then we got Avery is our next line. All right, Lewis 2. And then we go to Bello, who goes on that line. Let me zoom in a little more here. And then we got Avery after him. Uh-oh. I think I mislabeled that one. Should be 3.2. Let's see. Oh,
Like, congrats on your pharaoh ship. Here's your statue budget.
Thousands of giant egos carved in stone.
uh-oh. Something's out of whack.
Behind hundreds of statues, each depicting themselves.
How? What? I'm very confused. All right, let's try this. Maybe I didn't export. I thought I did. All right, let's try exporting. Yeah, it's the right folder. Did I not grab from the right folder? Yeah. All right, probably too jacked up on coffee. Just missed something somewhere.
Mr. Skinister says, "There's the Bello Magnifico, the mellow yellow flavored jello cello hello. Friendly Seb."
What's up, buddy? How are you today? What's going on?
Left behind hundreds of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
Mr. Skinister says, "Guess what I'm doing?"
The pharaoh
Either eating chicken, fried chicken, or maybe Chinese, or you're donating blood.
built more
or
than 100
both.
statues of himself across Egypt.
Was this in their contract or something? Like, congrats on your pharaoh ship. Here's your statue budget.
Mr. Skinister
Thousands of
says,
giant egos carved.
"You know how people make wine?"
Yeah? You're crushing grapes? All right, looks like I gotta fix my audio. Is
Mr. Skinister says, "How do people make wine?"
well, smushing grapes. Unless I'm missing the joke. Sorry, I'm a little jacked on caffeine today because Jen made us some like coffee milkshakes, and holy crap, it was good. But I am jacked on caffeine because I don't drink caffeine. You know, it's very, very rare. Looks like I gotta redo some of my audio, unfortunately, because I forgot to update my script. Darn it.
Mr. Skinister says, they stand in these barrels and crush grapes into wine with their feet.
That's what you're doing right now? What are you at a winery or something?
Mr. Skinister says, well, my laundromat broke so standing in the bathtub making dirty water wine out of clothes.
I knew there had to be an angle to this one. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. That's a good way to do the laundry, though. Get a little exercise while you're at it. I mean, but you're skinny anyway. Me, I could probably stand to do the laundry in the bathtub. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's see which. Somehow I got.
Mr. Skinister says, true save money. Yeah, I get to work on my cardio, haha.
Yeah, you don't sound that happy about it. Oh, all right. Let me double check because I messed up. I forgot to update my script, so we're gonna have to redo some of the lines, unfortunately.
The pharaohs left behind hundreds of statues, each depicting themselves.
Okay, this should be thousands. So let's do this one again. And this is what I get for coming into this project after I started yesterday. No big deal. We'll get it fixed. Oh yeah, by the way, Skin, I'm streaming on both TT and YT today, and it's, fingers crossed, going pretty well. So far, no chugging. At least nobody said it's been chugging. I guess we'll find out. All right. What is downloading? So apparently I'm downloading something. Oh, I wonder if.
Mr. Skinister says, that's good, man. I have it channel, but rarely go on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really trying to get it up, make sure I can get on like multiple. Okay, hang on, sorry. When I'm trying to get multiple places, you know, some people don't like TT, some people don't like YT. It's all over the place. So what is downloading right now? I want to make sure nothing is going to interfere with my, is it Mac OS downloading right now? Got my little snitch program telling me who's doing what. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever was down looks like it.
Skinister says, my friend at work wants me to try BandLab. It's like TT, but only for musicians.
Huh, that sounds interesting. Hey, my brother Max, he's on here. I think you guys have talked before. He's a musician, so he probably knows something about it. Any 2 cents, Max?
Mr. Skinister says, howdy, Max.
Oh, he's over on.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues.
Sorry, one
each
sec.
depicting themselves as gods among men.
He's actually over on TT, and he might not hear it because he's not hearing the
Max Sinderman says,
Nope.
I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. Let me ask here. Skinner Sir was saying hi. I think you guys met before, so Skin, he's got a different screen name over on TT TT. So what was he saying? Oh, he was Skinnister was saying, Max, that his friend works at and wants him to try BandLab. And I figured you, of all people, would know something about it. But since you guys can't hear each other talking, that's kind of stupid. Unless you want to jump over on TT Max, then you guys can talk directly to each other. I'm putting you on the spot to have a conversation. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, this is line 1.1. All right, I will get the text-to-speech thing figured out so everybody can hear it. Because it is really nice and convenient. That way everybody can chat with each other too. I would screw with it now, but if I screw with it, my streaming app is probably going to
Max
crash.
Sinderman says, I actually haven't heard of it, but yeah, let me switch it.
Okay.
Blue Sound 034 says, hi.
What's going on? How are you, Blues? Anything exciting going on today? Hopefully you had a good Tuesday. We are working on... So I'm a bit all over the place. I had caffeine today, which I usually don't have, so...
Blue Sound 034 says, good and you.
I'm good. I was just saying that I had caffeine today, which I usually...
Cathoth Lord of All Purrs says, okay, I'm back.
There he is. Skin, that's my brother. He's Lord on here.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves.
Why did I... No, that's... Oh. Okay. Apparently caffeine is not good for me because I can't function. I'm definitely not used to it. I just don't drink caffeine these days, so...
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
There we go. All right, now we're cooking. All right, let's delete that. Then I gotta update my file over here.
Mr. Skinister says, hey Max, how are you, man?
1.1 Lewis. Hey, Blues, we're going to play, once I can get this finished, we're going to play some pinball. So if you got any pinball machines you want me to play today, let me know.
Cathoth Lord of All Purrs says, doing good, how are you? Blue Sound 034 says, cool.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
Classic arms race, really.
Okay. Zoom in a little bit here.
Each depicting themselves as gods among men.
Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
The pharaoh Ramses II built more than...
Oh, that's why, okay. Like, why was the TV sounding so low? Let's try that one more time.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
The pharaoh Ramses II built more than 100 statues of himself across Egypt.
Was this in their contract or something? Like, congrats on your...
Okay, so that's the next line I gotta fix. That's very frustrating. All right, let's tone down the TV a little bit. A little too loud.
Second built more than one.
Okay. All right, let's fix Bello's line.
Was this in their contract or something?
I forgot to update my script, so I'm having to redo some of my lines here because I copied the old text instead of the new text. Nope, that's not the one I want. Let me hide that. There we go. Change Bello.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something?
Let's do a comma in there just to get him to slow down.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something?
Not quite right.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something?
Add a comma there. Maybe. Oh boy.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something?
Come on, buddy, say the right words. Just you're giving me weird pauses. All right, let me double check something here. Is there a way to pause iCloud?
Mike says, "Hey, hey."
What's going on? How are you, Mike? How's your day today?
Mr. Skinister says,
Did
Hey,
Pharaoh
hey.
ship come with a statue budget or something?
All right, not bad. Then we'll take that one. Hey, by the way, Mike, this is I'm officially doing a multi-stream. I got I'm on TT and YT right now, and it's working pretty good. No major dragging or anything, which that was kind of my main concern doing this. So if you ever want to do the multi, oh, that's right. I remember you were the one thing you couldn't get was your stream key, right? You do need that for TT, unfortunately, which is really kind of stupid. They make it way too difficult. As soon as I get this done, we are going to play some pinball. So if you got one you want me to play, Mike, let me know.
Or something.
All right, let's see the next one. Let's see if I got this one right.
Thousands of giant eagles.
Where is... Oh, I forgot to bring... It looks like I'm missing one here. Bello 3.1.
If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out?
Thousands of giant.
Yeah, let's give Bello a hair of breathing room there. His second line comes in really fast. All right, let's see.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something? If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out?
Thousands of giant egos carved in stone.
Okay, I gotta redo that one. I really wish I would have remembered to update my script so I'm not having to redo all of these. All right, so let's go. Avery. Thought we were going to be done really quick, but no, I had to mess stuff up, so we're we're having to redo.
Thousands of giant egos carved in ancient stone.
Having to redo some of the dialogue. That's all right. Luckily, I did get a lot of stuff done ahead of time, so we are still way ahead of schedule from where I usually am with putting together the daily strip. Yes, offline all. Okay, now this should.
Anyone really stand out?
Thousands of giant egos carved in ancient stone.
All right, that's better. One thing that was kind of bugging me is this laugh here. It's a little weird. Let me move this. All right, let's see if that works a little better.
Did Pharaoh ship come with a statue budget or something? If everyone has a giant statue, does it?
All right, let's get rid of the laugh. It just feels weird.
Statue budget or something. If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out?
Okay, there we go. This can definitely be the hard part, getting everything to kind of line up and sound natural.
Really stand out?
Thousands of giant egos carved in ancient stone.
Okay, and then we should have Bello 4. See if this one matches.
1,000.
Oops.
Now a giant sandwich monument. That would actually stand out.
Why did I change it to monument? Oh wow, okay. Wait, what's in the art? Oh, I shortened it to for statue instead. Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. Let me copy my script here. All right.
Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand out.
Oh, gotta change to Bello. Oh, hey, Mike, I put together, you might want this, I don't know, a little stream rated PG thing. You can probably see it on the screen there, little icon, little bug. Knowing that you want to keep it family friendly too, I thought maybe you'd like it too. Let me know. I'll shoot it over to you.
Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand out.
Mike says, back, lost connection.
Uh-oh, I hope it's not me.
Mike says, yeah, sounds good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll shoot it over. I hope you don't lose. I hope it's not me losing connection. Everything was streaming nicely. I hope I'm not back to streaming issues.
Mike says, it was me.
All right, thanks for confirming. I'm like freaking out over here. I'm like, I got everything working.
Catathoth Lord of All Purrs says, it's good on my side.
Sweet. Thanks, Max. All right, let's see. Let me make sure this line's okay. Now, a giant sandwich statue that would actually stand out.
Now a giant sandwich monument. That would actually...
Why is it? Did I not update that line? I guess I did not. Oh, I did not. Today, 325. All right, we'll delete that one. Here we go. Okay, please be right.
Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand out. Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand...
Why did I grab the same one twice? Don't answer that. I don't know either. Okay.
Thousands of giant egos carved in ancient stone.
Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand out.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
Beep. There's the end. All right. Not too bad. I think we got a few little tweaks here.
Thousands of
Like this Avery line, I'm going to bump up the volume a little bit. Audio gain, let's go 3. All right, let's see the whole thing. No, I don't have the intro. Ignore that part.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
The pharaoh Ramses II built more than 100 statues of himself across Egypt.
Did pharaohship come with a statue budget or something? If everyone has a giant statue, does anyone really stand out?
Thousands of giant egos carved in ancient stone.
Now a giant sandwich statue. That would actually stand out.
I prefer a library, mate. Though we all know what happened to Alexandria.
Nice. All right, do want to double check. Yeah, okay. I think the only thing I want to, oops, zoom too far. See, that's what I mean by zooming. Because I didn't have 2 fingers on the stupid mouse and it just zooms on its own. All right, the only thing I wanted to change here, TV. So let's go there. George TV. I'm gonna take the TV down. It's just really loud. Let's see if that's better.
The pharaohs left behind thousands of statues, each depicting themselves as gods among men.
Classic arms race, really. Once one pharaoh did it, the rest had to follow suit.
The pharaoh Ramses II.
That came in really fast. Did I move something by accident?
Had to follow suit.
The pharaoh Ramses II built more than 100 statues of himself across Egypt.
Did pharaohship come with a statue budget or something?
All right, that's the only thing I want to. I'm pretty happy with everything else, unless we see something that I didn't notice. But this one, this line sounds weird. The or something just feels weird.
Did pharaohship come with a statue budget or something?
Like he's not quite enunciating it the way I want. So let's play with that one and then we'll be done. And then it's time for pinball. Pinball! Did pharaohship come with a statue budget or something? It's a little bit of a weird line. Let's see if we can